What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 2 of the playthrough for Morbid, the Lords of Ire. It is an obscure Souls-like that, I guess, whose sequel completely took a deviation from the original game that I played, which was more of like an isometric, retro-inspired, pixelated kind of game. It was very difficult, though, but they ended up going full Souls-like, and I think it's quite interesting. And I would say that because it's an obscure title, I've kind of been in the mood of featuring these types of games for you guys and kind of giving you the opportunity to see games that you may not have ever even known about. And I've had a lot of fun doing that, actually. So these past few weeks have been full of games like that. And we'll continue this series until some of the new launches that we're going to be covering and featuring on the channel for 2026 come out or give us some sort of release dates. So, all right. So we had, at some point, reached this fountain here, which was a checkpoint for us, but let me turn it down just a little bit. My gosh, that's loud. We had come around back to where this ape-like creature was, similar to Grom, and we died. So see if I can remember how to play. Oh yes. Now I know that the sanity thing is not good. I'm probably gonna end up removing that. I had something equipped that I think it's considered a blessing. Matter of fact, let's go change that right now. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but right next to the purple dot, there's a bar and there's a bit of like purple going downwards. That does indicate that I'm losing sanity. It's like in real life. And if I don't, how do I just remove it? There you go. We don't want that because when we had this, look what it does. The Stone of Dibram also decreases sanity, but it really doesn't because every time I use it... Oh, no, it decreases sanity. Yes, it does. The good thing. So the sanity that I have becomes lost. I do not know the benefit of having decreased sanity. So we're not going to be doing that at all. We will be resting and re-upping and then going back and killing the elephant dudes, though. Yeah, absolute strange mechanic. I don't understand the benefit of decreased sanity or insanity. But until I find out what that is, I'm not messing with it. Let's see how good this sword is. I'm getting jacked up, man. How are you guys not dead yet? Oh my goodness. Shayla says, hey everyone, how's it going? What's up, Shayla? How are you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning, my friend. Let's see here. How are you doing? I think it was actually back a little bit further, but yeah, there he is right there, and there are some items I can pick. You know, we can circle around, right? Why not? Let's circle around. I think we're okay to do this, right? Please don't. Okay. Sir? Ooh! We will heal. Except our AC going out, I'm good. Oh no. Of course it goes out, you know, right when summer starts. You know, for us it's actually still pretty cool, so... It's been raining like crazy for like weeks. I'm going to leave. I'm sorry about that, Shayla, but I hope it gets fixed. Oh, you're just hot. It's hot over here. I'm sorry, Shayla. Wish we could send you some of our rain. Slayer says, good morning, Inhuman. How you doing today? YouTube ate my messages. Yeah, it did. I'm doing fantastic. How about you? I'm doing fantastic. How about you? All right. It's gonna have to tank it, yeah. Yikes. Slaya says, hi Shayla, sorry to hear that. I know, I hate that. I hate whenever you guys have things going on. I always have things going on, but I just don't like when my people do. Do not like that, but it'll be fixed, I'm sure. But I hope they do it quickly, so you're not burning up over there. Okay, we came down here and died. We certainly died, right? Now what I don't know is the extent of, like, how deep this... Whoa! How deep that water goes. Well, there we have it. Slay says, I'm doing good. Workers can't finally schedule my injection, so I'm excited. Oh, that's so nice. Glad to hear it. Shayla says, it's in the 90s through tomorrow. That's warm. This weekend will be nice in the 70s, and the next week only hitting about 80. So until the AC is fixed, we're just managing. Yikes. Well, they need to get their butts out there. I'm sorry about that. Of course it's in the 90s. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, sir. Elephant Man? That's good to hear, so that, yeah, it is. It's super exciting. So happy for you. Something you've been desperately needing. Well, that was weird. Okay, yeah. I did not know I could do that. I just... Okay, yes. I saw this dude from down below, but I thought it was just one of those, like, decorative brothers. That's a weapon. The Star of the Decadent? Ho 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 ho! Sounds like my kind of weapon. It's just a mace. You know, that looks really cool, though. But it only has 3 runes. Why is that? What I don't like, it's like, no, bro, like, unequip that one, thank you. I already have this one maxed out, so equip that one. Yeah, it just does it in a really strange priority. That is the way it goes, indeed. Slaya says, I hope it doesn't cost you a lot of money. If I was new, I'd fix it for... I know, Slaya is like an AC brother. Like, that's like his trade. The speed and... Okay, the impact's really good. That's what we're getting from that. Impact really good for this too, but the damage sucks. So it's like, what do we do? Do we go? I think we go for heavy impact, right? That's just huge. Damage drops like crazy, but the impact here is beautiful. As much as I like the way this looks, this does far more impact damage. So now we can mess with some of these runes here. We don't want to lose any impact, honestly. Ooh, that's a lot of impact. I don't want to lose... Yeah, I don't mind losing 3 impact. And then maybe getting some agility would be the cost. So let's see if we can get some agility. Maybe we go here. Maybe we do that, you know? Maybe that's what we do. Hopefully it's just the compressor. If that's what it is, we have a warranty. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, good. Slaya says, is the outdoor unit not turning on, but the outdoor is? And Shayla says, yep. Yeah, you guys, I have no, yeah, you guys know this stuff. You know your things. I'm not sure why I'm going back to do this. There's actually no need. But the good thing is I can keep chaining together this massive impact damage. Yeah, I don't really even need to fight this dude. I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm gonna get killed. We got a skill point for all that, but geez, that took forever. Now there was a second enemy, so I don't know if I like that, but we'll use what we have. I need a way to replenish my gunfire, or like my bullets, without having to do a kill every time. Dude. Okay. Shayla says, we actually had to replace the compressor a few years ago, and the guy is family friend, so he's a respawn late. Okay, nice. That's always good. Seems like you have a plan at least, you know? Just half the battle usually. Things like this. This dude won't die. Okay. Whew. Those last few hits, these enemies are quite tanky. Now my concern is that I'm gonna die immediately by jumping over here. So even still, he did come back. That sucks. Yeah, he was about as deep as this, but I'm a little concerned. Is this the pathway here? This little mud bar? Oh my gosh, I don't like being in water in games where I can't swim. Quite unnerving. R2, what's going on, brother? Holding down Twitch for me, I see. Mr. Inhuman says, what's up, good sir? Nothing much, just back with some more Morbid Lords. Lord of Ire. The Lords of Ire. Shayla and Slaya going back and forth on the AC status. That is beyond my knowledge. Let's see if I can safely reach here without drowning. Oh, I hate. Okay. It is so scary to be in a game where you can't swim and you're just in like water that's neck deep because you're bound to die. So this is, well, I hope it's an easy fix. Yeah, same. I hope it's quick and easy. You know, since I'm all out of heals, doesn't much matter now, does it? Now we can proceed forward towards the fountain. And I'll see if I actually like this weapon or not. The impact damage is great, but are the enemies just tankier here? Like, what's happening? Why are they so damn strong? They don't go down, and it could just be the enemies are just tanky. I don't know. Oh, we got another Cardinor shard, which gives us an extra heal. So now from 4 heals, we have 5. There. Joe Fuller over on YouTube says, hey bro in chat, how is everyone doing today? Bro, can you swim? Just a random question. Can I swim? I can swim for survival. I don't swim for any enjoyment. Like going to the pool, you know, is not really fun for me unless it's like chest deep, like max. I don't like actually swimming. I don't really feel safe. I only swim for survival. Like to me, it's not a like, oh, it's fun. Trying not to drown is not fun. But I don't mind, you know, like waiting in the pool, you know, as they say. Wooskity says, what is this over on TikTok? This is Morbid, the Lords of Ire. It's a Souls-like that was released back in 2024, I think. It's just an obscure Souls-like. I've been covering kind of like titles that a lot of people may or may not know about. Slayer says, hey Joe, hope you're doing well over on YouTube. And Shayla says, last year we had to spend $1,000 on ductwork when the ceiling... Oh, he blew up. When the ceiling fell in, so it would be nice if we had a year without something breaking. Yeah, I know it. The repairs just add up, for sure. Okay, so this dude actually just blew up. Yeah, let's just do that. How about that? Normally I'd go left, but that seems like the forward path, so let's do some exploration first. I don't want to just move forward and skip things. There you go. The heart of the... Oh, this is a heart rune. Heft rune of inertia. So we've got all the different runes that impact each of the 4 major attributes. Joe says, hey Slayer bro, yeah, I'm good. You know, hope you are too. Alright, let's do this, shall we? Hello. Hello. Yikes, man. Just gonna fling your little leeches at me, sir? There you go. Jeez, man. That's the bad thing about owning a home. Yeah. Same, Joe. Thanks. Okay, let's see here. So just big getting hit by those grotesque creatures. I'm losing sanity over here. That's not good. So we have that path. He probably already... Yeah, he's like tracking, right? No, he's not. He attempted to attack me. We have all these pathways. Let's just go left so that we can explore the same level. Hey, brother. How do you like that? Yeah. The leeches are disgusting. You're not gonna resurrect? Oh, yeah, you are. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you resurrect? I'm crazy right now. I'm insane. That purple glow and the bar above my head. You see the purple bar, the bottom half is full. That means that I have lost my sanity. So I don't know what benefit we get, but I do know that the enemies upon death can respawn in a much weaker form. R Squared asks over on Twitch, did you play Where Winds Meet? I did. I featured it for probably a good 2 weeks on the channel. I sure did. I featured it for a good 2 weeks or so. Oh no, my little kitty cat. He's mad. He's like, oh, I hear your voice, Dad. I did. It was pretty decent. It was very MMO-ish, right? Duh, right? But as a single player type focus, I think they did really good. For free to play, phenomenal. The only thing is that I feel like the menuing and at the time some of the localization and some of those things probably made it to where it was like a little harder for some people to grasp. The gameplay, the combat was phenomenal, but the menuing and that whole like FOMO, that fear of missing out, is so real. Like, because there's so many amazing pieces that you can only get for limited time type events and things like that, and that can be pretty stressful because you feel like you're missing out. So it like requires a big time investment, like daily logins and things like that. And I feel like that's unfortunate because not everybody can appreciate that kind of model of game. And I'm one of those. Like, I love those. I love games like that. I love loot. Like, that's my thing. But whenever it's like I have the ability to miss it because I didn't log in for a day because I'm on vacation or something, like, or I'm covering another game, it kind of is unfortunate. So that's why I strongly suggest like Crimson Desert in place of Where Winds Meet if you like that. You're trying to scratch that MMO itch, because Crimson Desert you can play at your own pace, but it does have the amount of content you would be likely to see like in a massive MMO like Where Winds Meet. So, but the combat and all that is phenomenal. All that stuff's really good. He's probably going to come back, right? The strong enemies seem to come back. Yeah. But he's so tanky. But I did enjoy Werewind's Meat, but that FOMO, man, it kills me. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Let's see. We have so many enemies above us, but I don't know how to get up here. Ah, there you go. Stairs. Oh, I love the witch fire. Let me kill this fool. There are way too many brothers over here, man. But yeah, I think it's an excellent game. But it's just because it has such a heavy time investment, it does become a difficult game to commit to, unless that's the only game you're playing. Then yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. How did I miss you, you fool? How did I miss that? Oh, no way. Brother, like, die. It's time to die. And then he's gonna turn into the purple one, right? He didn't resurrect. Or did he? Somebody resurrected? Alright, bear with me 1 minute. I have an email I have to answer. Very, very important email. From a very, very stupid person. Bear with me, guys. Alright. Sweet. Let us proceed. So there's nothing in there. We are now in the top area, so I wonder if this all kind of links together. Probably does. Go this way. I hear footsteps. It must be below me then, right? Or on the other side of the city? How is that possible? I can hear their footsteps. Do I have superhuman hearing with my insanity? Interesting. Okay, well that was that. I mean, somehow my insanity is decreasing, which is good. Because that purple filter is, oof, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. This seems like a potential area to fight in, but there's ladders and things like that, so that means it's gonna loop off, so that's nothing. How about you, brother? You are not even real. I wonder if he can break this for me. Mr. Elephant Man, he saw me, but he didn't do anything. You were real. Gnarly Exodus says Morbid? Indeed. And Schumer says game? Morbid. Alright, let's just go up here. This is the only way to go then. I guess we can't go... You know, here's the thing that I'm a little confused about. I heard all these footsteps, so I guess we go up and around and drop down, but when I was over here, I thought that there would be a pathway to all the footsteps and all the enemies that I could hear, but there's nothing. So, no through path. Okay, that's fine then. Up and around is the only way forward, I guess. Oh, my poor little kitty, he's still crying. Oh, hey there. New enemy. Have no heals. Insanity, of course, because why not? A swipe, okay. Never seen any of these attacks before, so obviously having to figure it out. You have no posture, so I don't know why he's still alive. Golly. He had no posture. I don't know why he could still stand with me. Now we are full insane. Maybe it's these lamps that help us chill. I can't tell what's decreasing it, honestly. We are going to die, though. I can tell you that right now. We have no health whatsoever and no healing items. Well, I guess I could eat some grubs, huh? Let's do that. We'll eat some grubs, why not? Good source of protein. That way we can continue our exploration without dying and having to repeat some of those enemies. That big guy, though, I feel like that's going to be a new elite we have to contend with. 1 HP in a dream. Not anymore. 1 HP and 1 grub. Or nearly full HP and some grubs, right? That's even better. I hate how they always attack together. Like, what is this? Are you guys, like, besties or something? A man and some grubs. That's all. Oh, actually, a woman. Woman and grubs. You can eat the grubs to heal. Yeah, I did. The grubs are used to heal. Slugs are used for, I want to say, insanity and things like that. There's a lot of different types of consumables. Alright, so... Uh-oh. I can barely see that. He's like halfway through the wall there. Alright, so... This is the other side of where we just fought that elite enemy. No goodies, huh? Interesting. Okay. It's a little alcove tucked away for nothing. I thought there would be maybe a little item in there. Kazuki Talks! Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Ambush. Okay. Can you stop doing that? That's all he's doing. Now, we don't have any insanity, so he shouldn't respawn as a purple wraith. Let's go see what he was guarding. Hopefully an amazing item, right? Surely. Or pathway to all these fools. I like that too. Morbid. Okay, well, there wasn't really... okay, we'll have to just explore that lower level first. Kill all these enemies. Work our way... ah, I hurt my ankles. You know, I could kill any one of these little idiots. There you go. But I could do that. Jeez, man. Okay, now I'm out of heals. 100% out of heals. Sifting through all my heals, I have none. No more grubbies. I'm out. Totally out. We'll chain together our shots and try and do this as cleanly as we can here. I have no health, so we're in a bit of trouble. That guy hasn't figured out how to use stairs yet. That's good. If these guys use projectiles, we're in trouble. Yep, they do. Darn! Oh my gosh! Oh, we're certainly gonna die here, my friends. I just need a save point. That guy's trying to flank. Elite enemy over there. I just can't beat this guy without taking some sort of damage. Me iframes? Okay, love that. You can stay there. Oh shoot, I died. Oh, much like a rat king. Oh gosh, this is the carcass king? No way. There's a rat king too. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but that is like my nightmare. Okay, so this is the courtyard that we started at. I don't think it's probably a shortcut to the boss or something. Interesting. Well, we have to explore this little city again, but we can go up the stairs and to the right. Yikes, let's go ahead and take this guy out. You're gonna throw your leeches at me? Okay, now he's probably gonna respawn. 3 hits for him. He did not respawn. Okay, good. 3 R1s for him is good enough, so. And we did have a lot of little dudes here. Oh, now he is alive. That makes no sense. I preemptively struck him. And it went right through him. I wonder if I have to fight this guy again. Nope. That was not cool. Okay. Elephant dudes are down. The doors that don't open, so we're gonna have to come up and around and open that up, I guess. That... Okay, no, it's just an item. I was like, that has to be our save point, but I guess not. Mayhaps it isn't. There's just so many enemies here. I don't know why he don't want to step out. I really would like to get heal on execution or critical. That'd be really nice. And then lightning strike right here. Boom. That's just absurd. The amount of times he spams that when he's like at low health, gosh. We'll avoid all those lower enemies then. Clear out the top. Take out this enemy and then I have to check my email again because I keep getting responses. Oh my goodness! Ow. That was so close. I'm just wanting the elephant, please. You don't have to be in the way, Mr. Crazy Man. That was nice. And then just an R2 and some R1s should do the trick before he can spam his little attack. Oh, okay. That was good. Okay, so we do have this lesser skellies. And that's okay. Bear with me one momento, por favor. Should have just kept my email open, huh? Alright. All good. Alright, so we're going to continue. Actually, let's sweep this lower area. Grab the goodies. Because I see them. And just, you know, this is all new. This is not part of the demo or anything like that. This is all new for me anyways. How do I grab that? It's right there. How do I grab it? Oh no. Really? And there's like, oh, I see. I know how to get that. I was wondering why there was a hole up here. I thought it was a trap and I was going to be ambushed by enemies, but that's all you gotta do is drop right from here. Lightning Shroom's probably not going to be very beneficial against enemies that electrocute themselves for fun. Oh, balls, dude, what? I'm back to no health. That should do the trick, actually. Yeah, there you go. That did the trick. Man, I just can't believe how tanky these guys are. Not these little skeletons, but the crazy dudes. Might as well go up and around and kill them now. Because they're going to actually be a problem while I'm fighting those elephants. I wish she would stop sprinting. Like, even if you let go of L3, she will continue to sprint. Like, you don't need to do all that. And I don't think there's like a plunge attack, which is absurd. Yeah, that was not a plunge attack, just so you know. I just landed on his head on accident. Hey, buddy. Let's be friends. Very nice. Oh, okay, what a tough little sequence here. If I'm not mistaken, there was nothing else that we could grab. It's just multiple ways to get to the same area. And yeah, we're looped right back around. So this is the way forward. And that's why it is a quite small area. And that's why they're not just like, hey, let's have another save point. We do have a tough elite here. See if we can maybe... If it triggers a cutscene, we're screwed. If not, we can try and get a stealth. No stealth for us, yeah. And no ladder for us either. Shoot. Okay, we just rush him next. I don't know how much leashing these enemies have, but we'll just rush him. Dang it. And courtyard, okay. I know where I'm at. Oh, nice! Slayer says, yes, I'm so happy I got my settlement check today. That is so amazing. That is so awesome, man. So happy for you. I want to find a way to like get health on executions, and then I'd love to have a way to replenish my shot without having to kill an enemy. That'd be really nice too. Slayer, congratulations, brother. You deserve it, man. That's so awesome. Love that. Now all we need is Shayla's AC to get fixed, and I will be very content. Shayla says, ooh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. But that's exciting. Just checking the account, and you're like, oh, that's a nice little deposit there. Slayer says, thanks, Inhuman and Shayla. Yeah, man. Always happy to hear good news. Good things happening to good people. Oh, that's great. Oh, you gotta be shiting me right now. Alright, you idiot. You're going down first. Yeah, you can. Finally get a new TV, the one that's cracked. Yeah, you can. And catch up on bills. Always a good thing. That's so awesome, man. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I'm just burning through all my things here, my resources. We're gonna sprint through all this junk too. Up the ramp. Path of least resistance right here. Except for his app. Let me out. Let me out. Okay, now we gotta kill these guys up top. That wasn't nearly as bad. Remember, repost in this game are so incredibly powerful. Peekaboo. And you? You guys aren't so tough anymore, right? Yeah, not so tough. Okay, so we're good now. Can just continue exploring, I suppose. Oh, nice. Slay says, I got in the mail. I took out the trash and checked the mail. I'm so relieved now. It's going to help me out a ton. I'm so happy for you, man. Really am. Like, that's just such good news. You'd been really fighting for that, so. Persistence and positivity and not giving up, all that stuff pays off, man. Somebody threw something at me, like a mile away. Was it you? Little jerks. This should be the shortcut. Shayla says, I was trying to play Black Myth Wukong without a guide. That didn't work too well for the first chapter, and there's no way I would have gotten everything without your guide in the second chapter. Oh, thanks, Shayla. Apparently, I don't know because I've never gone back and checked or anything, but some of the comments, if they ever say, oh, you forgot this wine worm or whatever, I don't know if I ever end up cycling back or going in like a different order, or they were just like actually correct and I missed something. So there may be some comments like, oh, there's a wine worm that if you go here and here, you'll get, and that could be something that I potentially missed. But I'm so glad you're using my guide. I was gonna mention that it's like, hey, I have a guide for it, but I didn't want to. I don't know. I don't know. You guys do enough. So I was just like, when I heard you were playing, I was like, that's awesome. But I also didn't want to put you any pressure. Be like, oh, check out my guide, you know. But my guide was made so long ago when it first came out. There was no mini map or anything like that, so it was a little different. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, and as always, I'm glad that it's giving you some sort of value, and you're able to get all the goodies, and that's important to me. Just so you can maximize your enjoyment of the game, you know? That's always my goal. You're such a jerk, dude. How are you still fighting me without any stamina? He had no posture. But yeah, Black Myth Wukong, gosh, that was a phenomenal experience. It's such a great game. I never had any performance issues on console, but there's a lot of whispers of like on PC, certain areas, particularly Chapter 3 and stuff like that, being areas that were quite it's very vast, and because like the snow and whatever, like they were like causing stutters and things like that. But I never experienced that, fortunately. The game ran perfectly the whole time, and more than anything, it was just figuring out the kind of the gameplay style, because it's actually, to me, I feel like the enemies and or bosses in particular are quite tanky. Like you hit them like 50 million times, you know, and that's the only thing that I was always like, okay, I don't feel godlike necessarily because like I'm having to hit the same enemy 50 times, but aside from the tankiness of the bosses, the game was pretty much flawless. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Joe. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss nearly as much as the comments say. Like, I could have missed like maybe one or two max, but I don't really think I did. Joe Foolish says, yeah, bro, I noticed that a lot of the items people say you missed, you either went a different route and did indeed get set object. Yeah, because there's a little bit of method to my madness. I typically find a way to like cycle through like a little circuit, if you will, to go through and find everything in a certain way that's supposed to be, in my head at least, easier. But a lot of people maybe either know about it already or whatever, and they're like, oh, you missed something, but then they don't really listen or pay attention to the rest of what I'm saying, but I don't know. Shayla says, I missed the Wandering Wight in the first chapter because I went by him intending to go back, but it ended up beating the chapter boss, which I didn't know was a chapter. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Joe says, you broke the game twice, I believe. One time you went through the ground and had reset. Really? Oh my gosh. Like, it's been years that I just don't remember. I don't remember. That's so funny. But yeah, the game was, I mean, it was awesome. I'd say in general, I mean, it was a very quality game. Maybe I have to do a hard R2 or something for this guy? Yeah, like R2. There you go. And then shoot him. R2 and then R1 spam. There you go. That works. That works for me. Now, and we safely make our way to the other side. This guy has to be alive. I don't understand. Yeah, okay. They're invincible until they activate. Kind of cheap. You're facing the wrong area. There you go. We need to go downstairs. Sure, this is. I've enjoyed it so far. Good, good. Yeah, it's a phenomenal game. Be very careful. Tread softly. That guy's alive, but not until he says he is, right? Is that what we... Not until your little health bar appears. I know the rules now. That's the thing. Once you understand, like, kind of the parameters of the game, you're like, okay, now you get surprised a lot less. Got a big dude over there. No ambush, huh? Come on. He never actually tracked me, so it actually made it harder for me to pull off that parry. He's dead now, though. You fought well, demon. Shay, this says, I'm in chapter 3. I don't know how you got so many seeds, though. I have picked and gone back and picked some more. Oh, man. I don't even know. All those little seeds you got to give to the funny dragon. I love that dragon NPC. He is hilarious. He's like, oh, he's always so sick. Joe Foolish is an incredible game. Accompanied with the guide, so enjoyable. Thanks, Joe. Bo Smith says, good work. Thanks, Bo. Over on TikTok. Holding it down for me over there. Love that. Shayla says, over on YouTube, I don't have the first seed, not even one. And I finally got my first Millennium Ginseng. Ooh. Yeah, all those become important for not only completing everything, of course, but also just completing his little side quest, which, you know, planting all those little seeds. And yeah, there's a lot that I don't recall the exact details of, but I know it's important. And I know that grabbing those seeds it's a real pain because the chances of you getting them it's all RNG based, so that sucks. All right, let's go and see what we got. You know, I don't know if the other side of that, the lower end of the village, if we can get to that, or that's already an area we had explored and we're just now looking at the upper levels. I don't know. So, let's just press forward and figure out our lives later. The Boon Rune. Whoa. His armor looks awesome.
You stink weird. No, see, you don't stink. So, you're not from around here, right? My name's Bo.
And reforge a bow.
Listen, I'm tired of this place. It reeks of rotten reject.
Come to me. Come to the Hall of Redemption.
You, on the other hand, smell like a way out. If you don't mind, I'll follow your scent back to the base where you came from.
It's fine with me. So we're gonna have a blacksmith now. Now this could be a way to maybe just increase the base stats of the weapon without having to infuse it and permanently, you know, give it boons and, you know, pros and cons, I guess. Thanks, dude.
If you don't mind, come see me.
All right, I'll see you later.
My trusting meats are at your service.
Oh, he said meats. Are you a butcher or are you a blacksmith? He's probably a butcher. Shayla says, I'm going to be trying to gather items after I've finished almost everything else just to get the seeds. Such horrible orange. Yes, it's so difficult to get them. Guaranteed anyways. Joe says, Shayla, you just gotta grind them and farm certain enemies. It's a good way to build up your points for your build. Also true. Yeah, certain enemies that have certain drops, and then of course like the plants themselves are kind of, you know, it's like all hit or miss. Wait, what? Okay, that's the meat man. He's a butcher then, okay. We got this entire area, and then we have this, which should hopefully be the shortcut back to the a courtyard, right? Oh, yes, it is. Game sense 9000, baby. Let's go. We have this over here, which takes us up again. So let's stick to the one level at a time as we're exploring. I don't like to be hopping around necessarily. Nice. Where did the other guy come from? Yeah, the enemy just appeared out of nowhere. Might as well take you out. I just don't know his moveset. He strikes really weird. It takes forever for him to wind up his strike. Yeah, he does like a 2 spins for no reason. And he'll start doing that again. Waste everybody's time. These guys, man. Okay. At least that's the stronger of the enemies. Defeated. We got these elephant dudes. No ambush over here. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot of enemies over there. Jeez. I don't really want to explore up yet. That's the thing. I have to go around and pretty much face off with this army of elites. No ambush. Got a big fat grub. Here we go. He wouldn't dance around so much. He'd actually be able to hit me every once in a while. Ow. Slayer says, my biggest issue is going to be getting the TV in the house. You know, maybe you can, whenever, if you order it, a lot of times there's like, you know, free installation kind of thing, and that way they can carry it for you, because that would be, obviously it's going to be heavy, and that would be a way to not have to do that yourself, because you're back. That would be a way. Yeah, here's stuff everywhere around me. Okay, you. Come here, dude, bro. Very nice. Okay, chaining together the gunshots is quite satisfying. Adrenal gland, that's a new drop or material. And then runes of mercy, okay. That's a good idea, Inhuman thing. Yeah, I mean, if you order online, a lot of times they do free installation or whatever. Even, I'm just saying, like, even for example, if you order from like Walmart, you know? So a lot of these places now have the ability to do installation for you, and it's usually free of charge because you're making a decent sized purchase, so hopefully that helps. But that's probably what I would do. Let's see here. So this is likely forward progression. That could be a boss there, in fact. And then we have all this junk. Yikes, man. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. We need to go back down and then go up the ladder then and see. And so just so you guys know, like, you see how there's like 3 pathways? You have the rooftops, you have that pathway to the right, and then the pathway I just came from. Like when I'm doing a 100% guide, for example, like I have to know which is the best pathway to do in the which order. And it just takes, you know, multiple attempts to figure it out or whatever, you know, and oh my gosh, Saber is going crazy in there. He is going nuts. he's yelling, he's like jumping around, he's knocking down our little camera and stuff. Like he's a little bad butt. Oh, it's a bird. I didn't see you. I don't know what that was. Saber's so funny. Another putrid limb. Maybe the butcher likes those. Lightning shroom. Yes, yes. This will be open from the other side where we're just at. So now I kind of seeing how it loops together. And we're back in the slums. And then we can go up this ladder that's tucked away in here. See where that takes us. Then we go up into the right. I don't want to go up into the left where that mass was, because I think it'll be another elite enemy or potentially a boss. It doesn't look like a full-on boss arena, but it's hard to tell. If it's a finite path, then that's good. If it's not, then that kind of sucks. See, like this, why would this be here? I don't see any rooftop items, so. Item up there. Item here as well. Ooh, how do I get that? Not like a jump or anything, so that's as far as you jump. And your roll is your jump. So they said, yeah, I understand all the work that goes in 100%. It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot. What? The Mastodon broadaxe, that looks incredible. That looks way cooler than the axe on my back. So if we do, it has 4. So it's only 123 because I have 3 runes there. Oh yeah, this looks crazy good. The only thing is Mountain's Edge has way more agility, so it's a lot cheaper to use. I guess the impact is really, it just looks cool. But I can probably make up for some of this here. I don't want to lose that much impact. I feel like I'm losing damage here for no reason. Agility, and then for speed, I mean, I don't want to lose that much speed, my gosh. If we go more, any more impact, and the thing's just gonna die. Cleanse? I don't even know what that means. I don't know. Like, what is it boosting exactly? What are the runes that I did have on it? I'm not seeing any of those. I want to lose more damage. I just don't. Where's my impact guy? There's a big impact over here. There you go. One of these. And we need speed. I don't want to lose damage for speed, though. And then we need agility. I don't know. It looks cool. I guess that's the only... That's the saving grace of this weapon. Okay, so... this must be here for a reason then, right? Oh god. That didn't work. Ugh. That's how you'd grab this. There's no proper jump. A Tome of Insight. Very nice. Okay. So that was good. All the rooftop exploration, as always, is usually worth it. So then I would anticipate that being forward progression, this being an elite enemy. We have a full cutscene, so this got to be a boss. This is what I was concerned about. Oh my gosh. That looks awesome. Yep, this is the boss. I have no heal. Actually, I do have heals. What am I saying? There's like 1, 2, and then slap, right? Okay. Big damage, my goodness. Heal, baby! Oh, Shinto. It's pretty weak, so I can imagine it's gonna have a phase 2. Unless we're just dealing tons of damage right now. I'd be shocked if it didn't have a phase 2. Nope, I don't know. That's dead. Okay. Never mind. Okay, that was terrifying. We won, and we did it first try, which is always good. Fam! What's up, fam? How you doing? A first try victory? That must have been the side quest boss then. But it just seems like an actual, like, proper boss. But if they want me to go see Maximus, that would be a side quest. If they want you to see Thalis, that would be more so like a main quest guy. That was interesting. Okay, well... Again, we anticipated there being a boss fight there. Or at least something with an elite. This should be the shortcut. Do we have a lever? Great. We win those. Oh, we hit those. We win those fights. That's the little crazy thing. Alright. I know exactly where I'm at now. We win those. Shayla, you got to tell your son that I don't know if he cares, but that I re-downloaded Rainbow Six, and I was just like, man, it's so complex. Like, I haven't played a single match yet. I just looked at everything that I had and all the characters I've unlocked, and there's like new game modes where I'm like, oh my gosh, like the reason why I was so interested is because I love Solid Snake, you know, from Metal Gear Solid. So I re-downloaded it and I'm like, man, there's just so much that I've missed out on. They reworked so many characters. It's just like, oh gosh. So I was just like playing AI matches with like, it's 1v5 and I was still dying and stuff. I was like, oh man, like my aim sucks. I don't remember the maps. I don't remember how to defend maps. I don't remember how to find the bombs effectively. I don't remember what, like, the default cam locations. I'm like, oh my gosh, I used to be so good, and now I'm like, I don't remember anything. So I'm sure he's leagues ahead of me in skill, and I just thought it'd be fun to let him know, like, I got it back, but I downloaded it. Still suck. Won't be good for probably another few hundred hours, but my aim is terrible. And just my knowledge of the maps is just atrocious, but it's such a great game. I just had to download it again. I didn't want to like not ever play it again, you know, and I was kind of leaning towards that. Alright, that bird's gonna like fall on my head, isn't he? You know, I really wish... I could safely get out of here. Yeah, can you come to me, or what is your... He's coming. Alright, okay, never mind. He's going that way. Lovely. I didn't know they could actually fly. I don't know if that was a good thing. Alright, that's fine. There is fall damage, so no, I'm not going to try and do a plunging attack from 10 stories high. Another one. Oh gosh. Shh. I thought that first jump was his strike. It's a 1-2 strike. Oh, he just ate my liver, dude. He ate my spleen. Alright, that sucks. Fortunately, we don't have to mess with any of that. You. Your cousin just killed me. I'll have you know. This is the statue. We'll come around here. We'll shoot that bird, knock him down. Knock him dead. Eat that. Eat it. There's that brother up there too. So he must have just landed, and I thought that was his jump. That's 1-2 right there. It's a jump 1-2. Wow, that's interesting. I never saw that before. Jump 1-2. That's what keeps snapping at me. I know you're alive, dude. Can you become alive? I guess not. Okay. Oh, there he is. There's life in him yet. Slay says, I'm gonna go grab some Burger King and some drinks to celebrate. Oh, nice. I'll be back in about 20 minutes. That sounds so yummy. Go do it, man. You deserve it. Go enjoy yourself. Okay, we do need to find a way over there. He sees me. Yeah, I figured as much. What can you do? Can you scale, or nope? You're just kind of sitting there. I'll just fight you on your level then. That's the grab we've got to look out for. It's usually a 5-hit strike. He's not doing the 5er right now? Fam says, just come to say hi. Good night, folks. Have a great night, fam. Hope you're having an okay week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Get some rest, man. Uh-oh. What's my cat doing? Hey, Spooky. Okay. Slay says, have a good night, fam. Absolutely. What is... Oh, I could have just gone down either way. That's right. The other bird, he moved over there now. That's great. Good for him. Hey, Spooky. Spooky just jumped in my lap. Let's see if there's anything over here. I don't want to press too far because I could potentially just die. I don't know if this is going to just sink into some, like, pit. Doesn't seem to, but it would make more sense to clear out that area so I don't get pelted from above with ranged enemies. Man, that running is so loose. Like when you're sprinting, the controls are so loose. That's what Rox was talking about yesterday. Who threw that fire? Quit that. Spooky! She is like in my armpit right now. They're all just falling to their deaths. Okay, I just completely missed them at point blank range. Also very satisfying. You're tickling me, Spooky. I can't pet you right now, as much as I love you. You know this. She just has her head in my arm now. It's like, love me! BRB, Sislaya. Yeah, take your time, man. Burger King, man. You're the king of the day today. Have it your way. When you come back, we gotta talk about the updated branding. The rebranding they've been doing. Ah, your tail tickles me. Get wrecked. Got the other behemoth over here. I hear other giant foot. Is it just him? I guess so. Spooky dude, you're like all up in my face, man, with your tail. Can you not do that, please? There's no way up from here, huh? That's bizarre. Oh, I see. He's blocking the save point, which I'm not really concerned about. There you go. R2, R1, R1, R2. I tried reposting that. That was not a good idea. Nice grab. Hope we don't die. And then we can go heal. Alright, nice. Thank you, sir, for your donation. We've now made it to the Sunken Isle. What a slog that was. Not in a bad way, but my gosh, that was like a trek. They certainly made that a whole trek, didn't they? Alright, now if we look at our blessings, we could potentially upgrade one of them for 10 points, which is so costly, man. Larger health bar? Why does it do that? There you go. Larger stamina bar, larger health bar. Healing effects heal more. Yes. You know what? We don't need any of that junk. You shut your mouth. There you go. We'll switch to this for now, because it's a little faster. Alright, jump 1, 2. Now we know the combo. Now they can't beat us with it. Oh, this is such a gigantic area. And we have that secret pathway back there. It's going to loop back around, it seems. Possibly for the shortcut to get that item, yeah. Wow. Big, big area. We got a giant over here. Come fight me then. Huh. That didn't count as a repost, but you saw how it stopped his attack. That was weird. Luke's has just freed the serpent. Oh no, I haven't done that yet. I bet that's amazing. I have not done that yet. I bet that is so awesome. I wanted to do that. I haven't played it in a few days though. Probably like since it's been like 2 weeks, I think. I really want to finish. I will not finish. I mean, it'll never be finished, but I really want to go back into pie well. That's awesome. Was it fun? But that was sick. What do you get out of that? Assyrian. Probably 1 million Assyrian scales, right? Rapid Rune of Atrophy. Mortal Rune of that. Okay, wow. Interesting. Alright, so for the most part, other than this little dude, I don't know why he's here. Maybe to ambush us a little bit later. Not really concerned about him though. There must be a way up to him, which is what I'm thinking. There'd be goodies up there. We'll drop down for now. I like to play on the portal at workshop. Nice. You know, how do you like the portal? I haven't used a portable type thing in so long, but I was wondering if it was any good or it was just gimmicky, you know? Must be good. I know it looks awesome. But that is so awesome. I definitely want to get back in Crimson Desert. I just haven't been able to. I guess he's just gonna be there then. I don't know. We'll just watch from afar just in case he tries to ambush us or something. Yeah, I need to take on... There's this quest I'm doing up in Payloon right now that I wanted to actually record so I could potentially do some lore on it. Very nice. No! You jerk. How are you still alive? It's amazing for streaming games I don't use for removal. Oh really? Nice. And it looks so good too. It looks really nice. Alright, so what are we doing with our lives here? Okay, we got this dummy over there. Now I'm kind of like stuck. Are you kidding me? There's one thing that I've always hated about Souls-likes is like you can't jump. It's pretty dumb. You do need the digital game and a PS Plus sub. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. This is going to be a tough fight. He controls the ring here, unfortunately. Dude, heal, brother. It was a tough fight because of the close quarters, and of course that's where he's strongest, but that's also where I'm strongest. Come at me, bro. That's what I say. Fire shrooms, yummy. She keeps sprinting, even so. Like if I press R3 to sprint, and then I like let go, and I just kind of maybe let off a little bit, she still sprints, and it's very loose. I do not like how loose the running is, the sprinting. So that's why you often see me just kind of jogging. We'll go this way. Unless it's a straight line, then I won't. There's a vulture up there. Vulture up there. Could be a problem, aren't you? Oh, lovely. There he comes. Alright, waiting for your little jump attack. Get wrecked. Everybody on this pier, get wrecked. Okay. And then we got this one. I knew he was going to come back. So that one over there. Oh, yeah, he flew in. Jerk. Jerk. Who else wants some? See, this is where if I fall off, I die. You can tell. Insta death. And I didn't get credited for that kill there, which is unfortunate. I need to go around and take out the ranged enemy first. There you go. Still tagged me. That was greedy, trying to get more damage in. Grab this, turn around, take out whoever's following us. Where's the damn bird? I almost died. Where did it go? It could have fallen off. I know I didn't kill it. Alright, that works either way, though. A clear is a clear, right? So we go here. What's over here? Another bird. Putrid limb, okay. That's gotta be for the butcher, right? If I don't trust dropping off any of these, I feel like I'll be punished with a death for dropping off this, so I think that's why they want you to fight kind of precariously. Yeah, let's go around this way then. That is our ranged fellow over there. The one I'm trying to log on to. Give me iframes! Okay, that wasn't terrible. Wait for the fire to dissipate and then we can continue forward. Got this guy over here. But they're melee, so they shouldn't be throwing anything at me. Okay. We got this path or this path. This looks like a finite path, so I'll go here. There's a bird landing behind me. He's probably dead. Alright, now we got this idiot. Very clever. You foolish bird. Alright, now we got this dude. I think you can't do heavy attacks on those guys. That's ridiculous. When they're like sitting down, they haven't engaged yet. We got the Halberd of Yore. Now we can go up here. We have no heals, so we're kind of in a bit of a pickle, as they say. Hopefully no more bird ambushes. I think they're done with that for now. Need some shrooms. One second. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Lots of brothers over here, so we're gonna try and take these out. Good thing that I see if we could increase the power of our gun even, that'd be really nice. So we're gonna grab this poison shroom here. We do need heals. Let me see if I have any grubs. I have 2 grubs, so let's eat a grub. We're swapping to grubs right now. Good protein, good protein. Yeah, you can only light attack them. That's insane. We just figured that out. Okay. So we can't hit them while they're not, you know, aggroed, but we do have to use a light attack. I just like the way our Mastodon axe looks, but it doesn't do any more. It's like no less or no more effective than what we were using, so. Let's go back to our Heart of the Brahm, which I can't even do. And we'll rest here. Meditate. That looks crazy. That could be the boss we're facing. Halberd of Yore, there you go. Halberds combine high damage output with a commendable range. The long shaft allows for inflicting precisely targeted strikes that carve deep into enemy flesh. The effectiveness of the devastating thrust is, however, partly countered by the diminished ability to break through posture. Oh yeah, I don't want that. Posture is like the biggest thing. Here, my cat's going crazy. I'm going to bring him out real quick. We're bringing out the kitty. Here's my little guy. What is on your face? Food? Is that food? What is this on your face? Come here. Oh, I know. It's food. He has food on his face because he's a crazy boy. But yeah, I'm just bringing out my little man for a little bit. Come here. You're gonna fall. How about you do this like the cats from Crimson Desert? There you go. Now you like the Crimson Desert cat, see? You say hi. You say hi. He was mad. He wants to be out and playing, but... Alright, we're gonna go put him back. Alright. I went ahead and cleaned his little litter box because he had went to the restroom, so he's so good. Luke asks, have you seen the Axe of Apocalypse in Crimson? Yes. Did you see the damage that it does, Luke? It's pretty much almost like a one-shot, right? Oh, he's so sad because I went in there. I played with him for a little bit. He got pissed. He's like, be with me. Yes. Axe of the Apocalypse you get after beating the main game, or the main quest. And it does like 9,999 damage. But it has one durability. Has one durability. That's mostly like almost like a gimmick weapon like we have in Tainted Grail and all that, so you can like kill one powerful enemy that you're having trouble with. Yeah, it's a ton of damage, right? Too bad you can only use it one hit though. You use it one time and it breaks. I wish you could go back and like farm those, you know? But they would never allow that. I mean, as awesome as Pearl Abyss is, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, it does tons of damage. You have to beat the last boss in the game. It's a one use, absolutely. It's more for like a gimmick, you know, like you're having trouble with a boss or whatever. But I'm gonna keep that in my chest forever and ever and ever. I love items like that. I don't know if you played Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. That was one of my favorite RPGs in a long time that came out. That's around the time when Marcus started watching, and man, it was such a damn good RPG. And there's like this specter that would chase you around, and you could use like this. I forget what the weapon was called, but it was like, I don't know, call it Weapon of Greed or whatever. And you'd use it one time and it'd kill anything in one hit, but it would be destroyed. And I was like, oh man. So you could use that to kill that enemy that was like really, really tough, or you could wait until much later in the game and face off with them. But are you gonna attack me? I'd like for him to leap at me. There's the leeches. There you go. And once you get the repost timing down, you're just kind of invincible. Nice. Yeah, Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon was so good. And the devs were really great. They sent me like 4 packages. And they sent me the collector's edition of the game. They sent me all the board games that it originated from. I mean, they're just so awesome. And they still stay in touch for other titles that they've been trying to launch as well. So not only that, but then they ended up coming with like 2 or 3 free DLCs for Tainted Grail. So it's like the devs that just keep on giving, man. And they patched that game to the nines because you know, it had some performance type issues and things like that, but they made it very, very, I don't know, enjoyable. I never had too many issues for performance wise, honestly, myself, but the occasional crash, you know, on console. And there was people reporting data corruption, but I never had that. I would have been so sad because I'm a completionist, so I collect every single thing possible, and I would have just been gutted if I lost anything. So I stopped playing it for a while. Like, let me just wait till they, you know, make sure it's all good. I don't want any data corruption. One of the worst things you can experience as a gamer. A putrid limb. Okay, he's just sitting there. If you get up, I'm gonna be so mad. You're just enjoying his little view, that's all. My bad. Now, we have a giant statue here that was in the loading screen. Those enemies that potentially are going to use range attacks. And then we have this other pathway that we could have come from, so. Alright, let's storm the elephant castle. Everybody's aggro. Come on. Oh my. Oh gosh. Nothing like a Souls game where you're just surrounded by 50 enemies at a time. Okay, it's actually these guys kicking my butt. Just a gauntlet of... Oh, and we have a crazy guy too. That's great. Okay. I may be stuck. Never mind. Who's throwing? Is it actually this guy throwing from a mile away? Let's take him out. Okay, now this should give me some... Nope. I'll say a benefit, but it doesn't. There you go. No, you gotta be kidding me. No, I missed my opportunity. Shoot. And I'm sure I could probably just pass all these guys, but that wouldn't be cool, would it? And kite them and cheese them. Iframes there. Shoot somebody. There you go. You guys suck, man. I have no more heals. Don't have any grubs. I have one grub. I just ate it. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Rise Andrew. Okay, so... Damn. Courtyard of these fools, and then what? There's really no need to dodge then. The dodging in this game actually sucks. Unless you're trying to do something like that and attack that's really easy. There's actually no need to dodge. It actually opens you up for another attack. And I dodge anyways, instinctively, of course. First to last, over on TikTok says, what game? This is Morbid, Lords of Ire. Came out May 17th, 2024. It's an obscure Souls-like title that I just wanted to feature. I've been kind of on this obscure Souls grind and wanted to share these games with you guys that you may not have even heard of before. Because I love the Souls-like genre and just kind of want to showcase some of the games that you guys may or may not know about. Games I've always had an interest on but never completed or beaten. Alright, now we can separate them from the ranged enemies. Looks cool. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I mean, it's very playable. It's not a broken game by any means. It's very indie though, and it's not like a AAA, oh my gosh, game of the year kind of game. But it's the lore is really cool. The first game is actually really nice too. But it's a completely different style. It wasn't a Souls-like then. It was kind of an isometric, pixelated, retro-inspired game. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I wonder if I can actually repost that. I can repost the kick. That's all I need then. Can I repost that little stupid jab though? I locked onto the wrong guy. That was my fault. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Verona says, I think I played a demo of this game. It was pretty good, but I got distracted by games all the time. Same. That's why I'm featuring it now. Luke says, my boy's playing one of the free Souls games this month. He's really enjoying it. Flintlock. Oh, Flintlock. See, I never played Flintlock. They were advertising it as a Souls-like back whenever that came out. And I was wondering why. Maybe because there's some sort of, you know, penalty to death kind of thing and all that. I was wondering what features were present in the game. Back to our last heal. I'm stuck. And my insanity is like maxed out right now. Almost best not to be locked on anybody right now. Are these only fools left? No. There's somebody behind me as well. Shoot. I'm dead. Rise, Andrew. That's cool, Luke. Flintlock. I liked the kind of the setting of it and all. I just never played it. I never played it, not a moment of it. Walter says, hey everyone, sorry I can't really stay. I've got a meeting soon. I also got bad news. My grandma. Oh, I'm so sorry, Walter. Walter, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Just know that we're here for you if you need anything, man. And I'm glad you get to stop by and say hi, but we know you got stuff to take care of, so if you need anything, just reach out, man, okay? But have a great day. I'm so sorry, Walter. So did I miss anything? Not really. I got to like this new courtyard and the save point at least, and I vowed to never dodge again. Must absolutely have to, but I think that was a really poorly timed dodge, but I somehow got away with it. Repost is incredibly powerful still. I'm sorry about that again, Walter. I've not seen that attack before. So I just sorry for your loss, Walter. Yeah, too. That's a tough thing to deal with, I tell you that. I don't wish that on anybody. I know you used to have to go on with your day and all that, so just know that we're here. Okay. We're gonna go for the ranged guys. But I just keep dying at this gauntlet slay. That's really all you've missed. See if anybody can be baited down here, maybe. Let me see if I can take out this elephant, dude. Luke says, sorry to hear that, Walter. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Other than, I'm sorry, man. We're here for you. Get out of here. Take out this guy. Fortunately, he just kind of was dumb and stayed up here. Well, we beat that gauntlet finally. Walter and Slayer were the good luck charms for that one. Whew, okay. Right when they popped in, we beat it. Yay! Alright, we are now in... I think we just went right back to the Hall of Redemption, or is it... What is this? No, we're still... No, we're in the Trunk Palace. Who named this place? Who named any of these things? Okay, so this is probably not going to open, so it's going to be, yeah, all shortcuts back to the main area. We have 15 skill points. We haven't used any of them yet, so we should probably try and increase our health or stamina even. Okay. Molder's toolkit, we have a few of those. I don't know who Molder is yet. If it's an NPC we can give him to that we've already saved, but I don't believe it is. Here's our save point in the Trunk Palace. Looks like we're good there. Oh, this is going to trigger something nasty. The Elephant's Foot. Macedon Axe is pretty decent, and then we have... It's just massive impact damage, that's what it is. See, I care more about the impact damage than anything else, honestly. Yeah. Walter says, yeah, there's nothing to say. Things like that happen. Always hard on the people left behind. The people that pass away are now in a better place. Indeed. I definitely agree with that. But if you need anything, man, you want to talk about whatever, you know, just know we're here for you. Yeah, I just wish there was something that made it easier, but I've experienced quite a bit of loss too, and it's like, there's just nothing, you know? And everybody kind of handles it differently, so... Yeah, it's just a bummer. I hate that. And Luke says, yep, we think the same. Absolutely. Yeah. And the best part of all is next time you see her, you guys will be in, you know, best how everyone's going to be perfect and happy and everything, so that's the most beautiful thing of all, I think, so... Yeah, it's one of the few times I'm at a loss for as chatty as I usually am, you know? Now what I don't know how to do is get up here. Am I supposed to pull the lever and then get up, or what am I supposed to do there? I don't think that'll... It does drop it, okay. What is the point of that? Maybe from here? Okay, yeah, that was weird. Ooh, boss fight. Elephant Man, maybe? So we already defeated the side quest boss in the Dung Havens. That was nice. The Pioneer Flesh. Baki is what his belt says. Could be a reference to the anime. Oh wow, this is straight out of Gladiator. The one with Russell Crowe. Okay. That's the boss. He just unalived himself because of his clumsiness. Oh my gosh, he has a saw for a head. Okay, he just jumped on my head. I just don't know your moves, man. 2 hits. Seven hits. That was pretty hilarious. Yeah, what is this? What is this guy's malfunction, man? He's so chaotic, though. It's really hard to fight him. Parries don't seem to do anything there. It's one. And then he goes crazy. Come here, brother. He keeps jumping on my head, which makes no sense. Parries don't do anything there. Spin around, yeah. I can't block that though, so kind of in trouble anyways. He's gonna shoot at me again here. He's just so chaotic. Sheesh. So chaotic. Okay, I don't even know where I came in through here and then I went up that thing, right? Yeah. Jeez Louise, man. The hell? Don't tell me. Don't let it go up. Okay, let's try that again. That was pretty funny though, this whole intro. That's the hit I want to actually have him do. That's some repositioning, but it does hurt. Well, what am I supposed to do there if I get hit by all those? You can't dodge out of range. You can't parry it, so I don't understand how you could do hitless in a lot of these fights, honestly. I'll try and parry it again, but I don't think I can. I had one heal left, actually. It's just the fact that he just is so pushy. The Fleshborn Senate we just beat not too long ago. Now we're beating this guy, who's much more difficult. I can't even repost that either. I can't parry those. Let's just have him chase us across the entire map. Maybe that second strike. Yeah, suit's tough. He's just so chaotic. And there's nothing to do there. When he slams, I thought that'd be a really good opportunity, but I haven't been able to pull it off yet. Okay. He's got tons of health, unfortunately. I had no heals. Alright. Could always go for the Mastodon Axe if we want. Try that. Okay, so smothering him isn't the answer either. Adrenal gland. Okay, a well-preserved adrenal organ is enlarged. Huh. I don't know what it's supposed to do though. So I was looking to read it. I picked one up, but I don't know what it does. It could potentially give me increased like permanent stamina or something, I don't know. I can't repost anything he does minus his little jab. I counted 9 there, but it could have been 7. I I missed the first few strikes, so I'm not sure if I was 9 or 7, but I was like, what? There's 7. Oh my gosh. Slaya, thank you so much. Slaya with the Kofi. The moment you have something to give, you give. That's just, you guys are awesome, man. You don't need to be doing all that. I appreciate you so much, but you need to enjoy and just celebrate. And oh man, thank you so much, Slaya. I really appreciate you, man. That's just insane. The first moment you have to give, and that's what you do. You guys are just so awesome. Thanks, Leia. I hope you're enjoying your Burger King. You know, I've never been a big fan of Burger King aside from like when they have those limited time, like those limited time type meals, the spicy type burgers that they do occasionally. So what did you get? Because I'm starving right now just thinking about it. Oh my. Thank you so much against that. I really appreciate you, man. As soon as I die, which is sure to happen, I'll be able to focus just a bit more. See, if I had more bullets, I could potentially interrupt more of those uninterruptible attacks. So this says, you're welcome, Inhuman. Thank you, man. You guys are just awesome. Walter says, praise the tipster. Hey, you guys are just so... Oh! He just hurt himself. So giving. I don't know what happened there, but that was big. Maybe there's like some... There's something, Zad. I don't know what happened. Maybe these barrels, right? What did he hit? Really hurt him. I'll never get to figure it out. Whatever that was saved my life. I wish he had more than one phase. That was a darn shame. Walter says, praise the tipster. What did he hit? That could have been literally the whole reason for us to have been able to win. He hit something that exploded. That was insane. Okay, let's just search the rest of this area. I gotta see this. Any more emails from these fools? Thank you so much again, Slay. I appreciate you, my friend. Golly. You guys are so freaking generous. Nothing. Okay, good. So this says, I actually ended up getting Subway. Oh, really? Burger King was too slow. I literally sat in the drive-thru for 10 minutes and they still didn't take my order. Really? Was it that there was just a big line, or was it it's bad service? Subway. So Subway, I haven't eaten Subway in years, but I go meatball sub. What about you? I go meatball sub with Subway. I've heard that's not advised, but I do go meatball sub. Burger King, though, I haven't had in quite some time. They had some, like, it was maybe for Halloween a few years ago, and it was like a very bright orange, like habanero, really spicy bun. That was actually pretty decent. And it came with like these like little chicken looking fries. It's pretty good. But yeah, I haven't really eaten Burger King in a long time. I think my fast food of choice, considering I'm in Texas, is probably going to be Whataburger, honestly. But McDonald's, I don't know, I've just never liked it. I feel like I'm slowly killing myself every time I eat McDonald's. But yeah. Oh, nice. Slayer says, I got a spicy Italian from Subway with pickles. Whoa, with pickles. Interesting. Banana peppers and Southwest Chipotle sauce. That sounds good. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. When I get my Jimmy John sandwiches that you see that I often order, they're so cheap, and I have like I can always use like little coupons. They're usually like, you know, whatever, a few bucks. And I always get the same one because it was the one that my wife introduced me to, but I just get it like really like plain essentially, just to keep it simple. And that way nothing like upsets my stomach, you know? Especially on stream, I have to be sitting here. I'm like, oh, I gotta take a break. My stomach's folding in on itself. But yeah, Chipotle sauce sounds so good. That sounds really good. Very tasty indeed. See, my wife likes McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's. And the reason why, like, we are the... Oh, Electroblade, what is that? Please be a weapon. Oh, I want that. Yeah, screw this. I want this one. Yes, please. That is so cool. Only 2 runes? We're going like max damage then, right? I don't want to lose impact though. Why is it... Oh, never mind. Hold on. And then like huge impact maybe? That's gonna be so crazy. Look at this thing. I don't like McDonald's either. Yeah, so like we weren't really allowed to eat much fast food, you know, when I was growing up and stuff. So like whenever we got to, you know, we would always try like the most terrible things, and then McDonald's just wasn't really that good. I never really was like, oh man, that was worth it. Cosm? Cosm Stone? Is that a reference to Bloodborne? Some say Cos, some say Cosm. Like, no way. Don't tell me. Oh yeah, this is the weapon for me. But yeah, it actually paid off to go and explore the rest of this, so But Whataburger was good, I guess, because we're like in Texas, so Whataburger is like the Texan burger. But I don't even know if it was actually. They say it was originated here, but I doubt everything Texas says they originated. And then what's another really good? Like, well, I say really good. Chick-fil-A used to be good, but recently they went back to like, I don't know, they changed something, and my gosh, like their food is just, it's just not very good anymore. I don't enjoy it one bit. I used to love Chick-fil-A, but that's not my favorite. And Whataburger would have to be the one that I can like tolerate, you know. I just get the jalapeno like cheeseburger, whatever, and that's it for me. Trying to think other fast food places that we used to frequent. McDonald's, not so much. Taco Bell, man, that's an interesting one. Cosmstone. Cosmstones are the precious pieces of the great meteor that eons ago created Cinder Valley. The raw gems are considered a valuable asset because of their thermal properties. They burn extremely hot, allowing for the smelting of even the hardest ores. Okay, so crafting material. Throughout the ages, these coveted gems have brought forth both prosperity and war. Civilizations of all races and creeds have gladly killed and died for a single shard of the meteor. Perhaps that is the gruesome past of this particular piece as well. Whoa. Okay. Deep. So this says, I would have gotten Burger King. If I would have gotten Burger King, I would have gotten a Bacon King meal. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, now I remember. I used to enjoy Jack in the Box quite a bit. I love Chick-fil-A and Five Guys. Five Guys. I feel like that's more like a burgery type joint than like super duper fast food, right? I think fast food, I'm thinking like you going through the window, you're eating, you're all greasy all over the place, you know? But let me think. Yeah, I just didn't want to go far. Yeah, Chick-fil-A has been sucking lately, unfortunately, in this part of the world. It's now got like this chewiness to it that's really actually off-putting. Whataburger, I mean, you know what you're getting, you know you're getting death every bite, and that's fine. McDonald's, it's not even real food. Jack in the Box used to be pretty good, but it just feels like they just microwaved all the food now, whereas they used to cook it fresh because of the good old mad cow disease thing. That was great. I loved when they were under that scrutiny. That was tasty. Those would probably have to be my favorite then. It'd probably be, I mean, they're all terrible now, but Whataburger, Jack in the Box, and gosh, I don't know, maybe Taco Bell, but I don't know.
A skilled reforger named Ball has just
Ball, Reforger Ball. Slayer says, I know a lot of people hate Taco Bell, but I like it, mainly because it's of the fire sauce. Yes. We had some not too long ago, actually.
He is one of the less
because we hadn't had fast food in quite some time, so we got Taco Bell.
Thankfully, he also happens to be a defector.
But I don't mind it at all. Like Taco Bueno, I think is disgusting. Taco Bell is much better. But I'm trying to think of other fast food places that I never have liked Arby's.
The decadent spot is dead. Well done, striver.
You're welcome, phallus.
Power belongs to the people, and soon they shall rebuild.
I don't trust you, though.
Meanwhile, we must move on, lest we be too late.
I am going to give the relic to the chick, too. The old chick up top. Cinder Valley. Alright, sweet. I'll be there. Let's go see where all these fools are. Yeah, I don't hate Taco Bell. It destroys my stomach every time I eat it, though. I mean, like, you might as well count the rest of the evening out, in my opinion, but you are done for. But let me see. I never have liked Arby's aside from the cheese sticks and the curly fries, but I've never enjoyed their actual meals. Wendy's, I always, back when, you'd have the fries and the Frosty, and the chicken nuggets, when they had spicy chicken nuggets, that was good. I've never had a burger of those in my entire life. I used to be very picky. I used to not eat hardly anything. But I've grown past that, clearly, as you can see, my gut. But no, I don't really care for, I didn't really care for burgers much or anything. But I did like the spicy chicken nuggets when those came out. My gosh, that was so tasty. The Frosties were always so good. I'm trying to think. McDonald's never was really a big fan of it. If anything, just a McDouble or whatever, and just, count the rest of the day out. That poison. Chick-fil-A is not nearly as good anymore as it used to be. Jack in the Box, it just never feels like warm enough. It's like they just microwaved it to just barely be edible. It used to be very tasty though. The fries and the sourdough jack, and the tacos like at 3 a.m. Those are always so good. And then Whataburger, the jalapeno cheeseburger is really good. Fries are good. The malts and the shakes are really good. Cornelius. The hag is scary. Maybe she'll give me like a final boss fight. I think she's gonna be the one. I don't think we should trust a hag that's standing and hiding in the beams of like this church, but that's fine. This is gonna be fine. Now I got one of the coolest weapons in the game too. This looks awesome. Wendy's chili. Oh yeah, I forgot they used to have that. I don't know if they still have it, but yes, I do remember that. Frosties are good. Yes, they are. I don't eat out very much at the moment just because of my finances, so today was a special treat. Oh, for sure. When I was working, I ate out every other night and most days for lunch. You know, we don't eat out much because, yes, it's very expensive. And also, man, it just... Gosh, it just... I just can't tolerate it as much anymore. Like, my stomach, it doesn't jive well with that. Why do you need to speak to me?
You've slain Mario, the man-eater. Oh, what a glorious day this is. Those savages may have gotten my face and legs. You just got my heart.
Aw.
Is that what I think it is? You found...
This is who we give the toolkits to.
Quality instruments. These are hard to come by nowadays. With these tools, I can now infuse more powerful upgrades for you.
Interesting, okay. Cool. So I'm sure the monk has something to say too. We need to talk to... I was gonna say Atos, no. Oh, this is open now. Look at that. Well, let's search this area for sure, and then we'll... We need to speak to the monk. And Maximus. They still have the chili. My favorite lunch in the winter. I was like, nice.
A previously unknown feminine variation of a carcass king, you say?
Yeah, it was a carcass queen.
Thank you, Striver. A magnificent addition to the Morbid menagerie. I have another task for you, Striver.
What is your task? We have the flensing daggers. That's cool.
Sophia and her giants built the Ashen Forge. Cinder Valley was inhabited by the
Cosmians.
These early inhabitants of
Yeah, there's no such thing as winter in Florida, Slayer.
became mastodons for their wool and ivory. When the petrifying ashes of Cosm buried the now forgotten culture, so perished.
Man, I can't believe it's only 1 o'clock. I'm like hungry.
The giants delved
I've been up for a while though.
and unearthed
Long
the
time.
body of one preserved in Cosm stone.
Hmm.
The power of the accursed ore, the beast awakened. And now
So we have to take on like a
excavations as the
Cosm infused mastodon.
too old and fat to hunt it down.
I'm too old and fat.
Were you to face the creature and live? I'd like to hear all about it.
That's great. Okay, I'll let you know what happens, big guy. So now everything's kind of opened up. I think that the monk is not at all over here. No, that's the other brother. Everything opened up at least. I like how the hub is like now easy to traverse. It was kind of a pain in the ass. This is a courtyard that we've never seen before. That's probably where the butcher is. Okay, we have a lot to look at. This entire area is opened up and it's freaking me out a little bit. It's a lot of stuff to look at.
Daddy kicked the bucket. Good riddance to him, the freeloading bastard. I hope he fries. You found the Cosm Stone. That will stoke my forest to a record temperature. Now I can make
Whoa.
a grand move.
Nice, okay. Reforge a bowl can reforge your maxed out weapons. This resets the weapon and provides you with a powerful Grand Rune. A Grand Rune has a 100 of all the positive and 50 value of all the negative effects the weapon has accumulated from infused runes. What? That's really cool.
Frozen stones are pretty rare. But I bet you can find me another one if you just keep looking.
Alright, I'll go find another one. But, yeah. Calm your teats, big guy. Alright, so let's go over here before we go up. Nothing over there. What is happening? This is a big-ass mushroom. A giant lightning shroom. I don't know why. There's got to be some significance to the size of that, right? Okay. Statue does not break. I doubt this opens. Okay, well, interesting. Well, we actually have a little bit of an area to explore here. We can go back inside as well. We need to go find the monk. I don't know where the hell he's at. So we can't change our armor either. I just noticed. I didn't realize that. Just like in Timesia. Ah, the monk should be over here. Yeah, there he is.
You have found another tome of insight. I shall now grant you its blessing.
I thought I got 2. Whoa, what did I get? Stone of Debrum also increases sanity. Yeah, we want that. How come I can't pick what I want to upgrade? We'll keep it as is. So now we can fight the insanity.
Venture forth and find them all.
Okay. That was the other side we needed to search then. The only thing is I thought this was open. So it's not open yet, which means there may be another NPC. Oh, we got jacked up over here. A weapon! Why does that look like the Soul Reaver? I'm gonna cry. I love... Legacy of Kain is one of my favorite games of all time. What was it called? I need it. Dude, that's the Soul Reaver, bro. I know it's just like... Speed and agility, but everything else kind of sucks on it, huh? Impact is just terrible. It just looks so great. It's just a fast weapon, though. Well, here's what we'll do, because you can still make any weapon somewhat viable. Go crazy on the damage and crazy on the impact, right? But impact and damage often negate one another. How to get max damage? See, I want way more impact. And the damage just sucks though. Ugh, maybe not. Oh, maybe we don't. It just looks so great. It looked so nice, you gotta admit. I don't know why this is just sitting there. I can't do anything with it. Fair enough. Darn it, I really wanted my sword. It looks so great, but we'll just use this instead. Let's go look around. See if there's anything else. Luke the Nuts is home now. Absolutely. Glad you made it home safe, my friend. Now you can play in peace. Glad you made it home. Let's see. So I think I came from here. That's the door that was open. So then maybe we check the upstairs area and see what this leads to. Bunch of nothing. Actually, never mind. A calming capsule. The sanity meter tracks the striver's state of mind. It only tells me this now after like 50 hours of the game. Enemy attacks and certain items can drive the meter toward the bottom, which is insanity. Meditation neutralizes this meter, and some items move the meter toward its peak, enlightenment. Over time, unaffected, the meter slowly draws towards your default state of mind. The more enlightened you get, the less stamina you consume, and the more impact your strikes have. Oh, that's exactly what I need then. And the more experience you gain. If the meter rises above the enlightenment threshold, the effect gets boosted. The more insane you get, the less experience you gain, the more damage you take, and the more specters you face. So what's the benefit? However, both your damage and attack speed increase. Oh, okay. So increased damage and attack speed for insanity. Reduced stamina cost and impact damage is increased for enlightenment. That's really cool. The lower your sanity meter drops, the higher your chance of facing a specter. They have less health but deal more damage. Well, I'll be damned. I like how they're telling me this now. You needed calming capsules all the time in the previous game. Okay, cool. So, I mean, let's get out of here, right? This is great. I like how we learned about one of the main mechanics of the game 10 hours in. Luke is home! I have the spicy talent from Subway. Oh, no way. Great minds think alike. Slaya says, thank you so much for the idea to order my TV for delivery. I'll get it today. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I mean, anything. I mean, people sometimes, you know, like, we use different ways to do things, whatever, and I don't know, sometimes it's just helpful to share those ideas. However trivial or simple or whatever they may be, it's like, sometimes that's the simple solution is the best, man. Another calming capsule. That was not there. Milka Rosa! Milka says, you should definitely get a new TV, Slaya. Hi, y'all. What's up? What's up, Milka? How you doing? I just need to get out of here. How do I get out of here? Slaya says, yeah, I just ordered a new one. It's being delivered today. Nice. Which one? Asks Milka. There's no talent, man. I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference anyways. You could be like, it's the XY Jama 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 Jama. And I'm like, I have no clue what that is. I'm just not very tech. I mean, I can figure things out, but I'm not very tech savvy, so to speak. Like, I'm not like, I never know, like, this is the best of this. Speaking of the best of whatever, my cans should be coming in like 2 days, so that's good. My new cans. And I cannot wait to show them off. It's super exciting. Took forever, now I think about it. I ordered them forever ago. Ooh, travel, I suppose. Go to Cinder Valley. The Great Precipice. It's a 65-inch LG. That's a good size. Luke says, I just need to get granddaughter off my TV now so I can get... Be like, hey, sweetie. Have a bite of my sandwich. That'll distract her. So they says Crystal UHD 4K. That sounds good. Ultra high def, I presume. That's what the UHD means. But yeah, I have no clue about a lot of those things, like specs, and I have to do a lot of research before I do that. Milka says, sweet. You seem evil. This is a robot. A robot. I don't really like your move. How is this thing so damn strong? What is happening? Why is this enemy so hard? I tried to repost that twice. Can't repost that attack. And then it spins around like a maniac. I cannot repost anything this enemy is doing. A grab. What is wrong with this thing? I'm just gonna tank it because I'm sick of this enemy already. Is my damage just bad? What is the difference of my damage of this weapon here? Oh, now we're standing in an acid pool. That's the first enemy of the damn level, by the way. Okay, 93 damage with that. 84 damage. Yeah, it shouldn't be that different, my god. $90 and 160. 80, 150. Yeah, it's really no difference, so. What the heck? That enemy was ridiculously strong. I want another one to oh, hold on. I didn't see any of that conversation. It was only $400 with tax and nice. I got a 65 Bravia. I want OLED, but it's expensive AF. Says Milka Slayer says, yeah, now I need another one to replace the one that blew up because it was old. And Luke says, we would all like an OLED. Is that like the best model? Like, I don't even know, man. I'd buy a PS5 Pro if I could get an OLED. Ooh, nice. Milka's crying. Don't cry, Milk. Slayer says, yeah, I'm going to wait for the second TV until I get my big settlement from workers' comp so I can get a really... Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, you have what you need now, and then you can have what you want later. You know, that's always a good way to go about it. This is definitely a Souls game. It's got the pizza cutter. Oh, yeah, it sure is. I just found this. I beat a boss and I explored after in the arena. And I found, I'm assuming it was like a semi, like secret weapon. Really good stuff. See, these are... Oh my, it's a standard enemy. It's just so tanky. How am I doing 16 damage? But then if I switch to this stupid thing, it's gonna spin around like a psychopath. 125. See, like, and it's not like blunt or whatever kind of damage. It's just, you just have flat damage value, so I don't know why it's doing that. That's not noisy at all. I'm just gonna stick with my ugly weapon then, even though I just got a freaking pizza cutter, which is awesome. And then it blows up and it has an AoE. Like, this is the worst enemy. By far. It's gotta be a secret over here, right? They wouldn't take me over here for nothing. Rune of Fatigue. So this is exactly Inhuman. Yeah. It's kind of my life motto. That would explain a lot of my setup too. I don't have anything that's particularly expensive. That was a good hit. Okay, this is just a smaller variant, I guess, with no head. So those are much easier. I don't know why I did that. Slay asks, how you doing today, Rosa? Good, I hope. Let's see, we'll go up here. It's a hammer? Ooh. But I don't like that, so I'm not gonna use it. Slave hammer? No. We will not be using a weapon called the slave hammer, thank you. He's gonna shoot from afar. How do I get up here though? There's gotta be a way. Working as usual. Per usual, says Milka. Luke asks, did you see the name of the game my boy's playing? Flint. It's you didn't put the full name, but it's like Flintlock Siege of Dawn or something like that, right? You didn't put the full name, but I know you said Flintlock, and I remember that one being a game that I was pretty interested in, but I just never got around to playing it because Initially they said, oh, it's a Souls-like, and then they changed their marketing to say, no, 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 it's a Souls-light. And the Souls-light meaning like it has like some Souls-like features or whatever. And I was like, what does that mean? You know, so, but I never got around to playing it because I don't remember what I was playing at the time, but that took precedent, whatever it was. Couldn't tell you what. But yeah, Flintlock Siege of Dawn, if I believe that's the full title, but I think you said Flintlock. Milka says, good overall, thanks, I hope you are too. So things are progressing, so I'm hoping to get back at work by the end of the summer. Nice. That would be nice. Alright, let's see if we can survive this. Oh, lovely. Crap. Oh my gosh, that was lucky. I want to kill this thing. It looks really hard, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, figured you'd do that. Can you fall off, or you want to actually fight me like a... That's awesome. What a cool enemy. And then shoot. Yep. And then shoot. Just keep going, you son of a... How is he alive? Okay. I win. Well, I cheesed him though. Hi, hell, but it's fine. I win. That still counts, right? Luke says, it looks pretty cool. He was getting bashed up by a boss before we left the workshop. It's free on PS this month. Oh, okay. I should have downloaded it. I may not have, but I'm going to add it to my library then. I'll definitely do that. I will add it to the library. That way it could be something we want to check out. It could certainly be something we want to check out. I have no heals, so it would probably be in my best interest to heal, wouldn't it? I'll definitely check it out, Luke. Thank you so much. Milka says, nicely, I may have mistaken you for someone else, but are you the one that needed a surgery soon? And then Slayer says, it would be great, Inhuman. I've been out of work for 9 months at this point, so I really want to get back to it. Yeah, Russell, that's correct. I'll check it out then, Luke. I'll add it to my PlayStation library. I like to do that every month, even if it's a game that I never really am like, I'm not going to play this. Like, I still add it because it could be a slow month, you know? Could be a slow year for launches, even be like, you know what? We're going to have to play some obscure... Like, right now, we have a huge lineup, but no actual release dates for half of the games that I want to feature. So we're going back and playing some obscure titles and Souls-likes that I think is pretty neat and fun. And these games aren't like, you know, award-winning by any means, but they're interesting, and I like to showcase them for you guys so you can see if they're anything you would ever be interested in, or just be, oh, cool, that's another Souls-like that I'll probably never play, but thanks for showing. Let's see here. No enemies, it's just a bunch of petrified fools. That looks like a weapon up there. So that'll be a place we can circle up and around to. Great to pick up for a free... Oh, yeah, for sure. For it to be free. I think Wuchang Fallen Feathers was also one of the games, and I didn't even... maybe that was last month or whatever, but people kept... I saw a lot more engagement on that Wuchang guide, and then I was like, oh, whoops. And that's the one that unfortunately is nearly complete, but not. The people were bashing it, and they're like, this is not 100%, this is not complete, don't watch. And I'm like, okay, guys, like I mentioned at length that it's not complete. People are just crazy. They get really passionate about these things. Am I supposed to destroy this to dispel the barrier or what? I don't even know. A big fat grub. Gotcha. Hoping for a successful surgery, says Milka. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's not really much I can do. I don't know how to destroy those barriers. Oh, gosh. Crap, there's two of them. And they're fast. Of course you're fast. What a perfect repost, man. Oh, you suck. Ah! Almost died there. Lots of damage whenever I can actually pull this off. My gosh. Wuchang was amazing. It was so good. And she was so hot. I mean, gosh, she was hot. Which didn't hurt. Slaya says, I was injured in a car accident late August while I was at work. I needed joint surgery because I'm always in so much pain I can barely do normal things like put on socks or walk. Yeah, that's insane. But I'm so glad everything got, you know, in the process of getting approved and all that. So that's what matters. The trophy bugged on me on Wuchang. The only trophy that didn't trigger was the final one. Otherwise, 100%. Really? What platform were you playing on? It was fine on console. Or at least on PS5, specifically. Can I go up here? Oh, I can't. Very tiny little pathway. Easy to miss. I can hit him through this wall. Well, what am I supposed to do? He's like really strong too. Well, shoot. There's just so much and so many deviating pathways. She's definitely hot. Yeah, she is. I think her name is, what is it? Bai or Wuchang? I forgot her real name. Oh, shh. That scared me. And I almost cussed. I had to finish it on my me. Okay, yeah, we're like stuck now. He's probably gonna come alive. Okay. A putrid limb? Love those. Well, yeah, that sucks. Like, what? Way the hell down here. This may be how I fight that cinder mastodon thing. For Maximus. Ooh, that looks pretty elite. You look elite! And it spreads poison, because why wouldn't it? Yeah, it's an excellent game. Oh, on Steam? Okay. Big damage. You're dead. I was safe scumming to the other endings, probably why. Yeah, it's very likely that's what happened. Very likely, but it could have just been bugged on Steam, to be fair. What do we got here? Steam for PC, never had console. Oh, really? Never had console. Okay. What is all this? You know, like, this looks like a giant mole rat, which freaks me out. And that reminds me of, like, Fallout, which is great. Luke says I did it twice. Nice. Yeah, I remember you really liked that game, and you were really pushing for me to finish the guide, but I just couldn't because I kept losing all this time and progress, and it was super frustrating. But I couldn't, and then now it's been so long that I'm not, like, I wouldn't say knowledgeable or skilled in the game, so for me to be like, alright guys, here's the 100% guide, just follow my lead. It's kind of dumb, because I like to be, if I'm gonna play the role of the expert, I want to be able to have the amount of knowledge that I can to share with you guys and guide you in exactly what you need to do. And I didn't feel like I was able to do that. Is this the save point? Sure is. I don't know where the hell I'm at, guys. Like, I literally have no clue. So we're now at this overlook area, which I don't know where the balls I'm at, but it's fine. Oh, this is the... Oh, I know where I'm at. Never mind. I know exactly where I'm at. The Cosm Carver, but that's bomb. Bomb as hell. Okay, let's go over here. We're gonna just come right back down. It seems to all loop together, but Gonna figure some things out. Thanos! Oh my gosh! Just like that, he subscribed. Thanos, welcome to the channel. Prepare for amazing things. Milka says, wish I have it, I already have PC. Makes sense. Rosa says, Slay, a PC is cheaper in your neck of the woods, right? We started that together. Yeah, we did. We sure did. I wish we could have finished it together, Luke, but I apologize that I couldn't do the guide, though. This for later if you ever wanted to go back on your subsequent playthroughs, man. That just kind of sucked. I really wish that... It was my Elgato capture card. I had to get a new one, and that was super annoying. But yeah, that... It corrupted the data, so whenever I was looking at the footage, it was just nothing. Or it was just stutter. It was like crazy, like it was like doot. It was just terrible, terrible. Or it's so blurry. I mean, everything was just wrong with it. I was like, oh, come on. And I had to load a save that took me back several hours because I didn't do cloud saves regularly. Like, there was no point. And it screwed me up so bad. We'll go this way next time. Yeah, that was a fun game. So we started that one together. I'm trying to remember at what point and what game everybody came in on. It's since so much time passes, I get you know, I start getting a little fuzzy. Okay. The one up here is my main concern, actually. Yeah, you throwing stuff. So it's like no damage whatsoever. It's more of like a, you better parry me, sir. Okay, this should kill him. It does. Okay, they have so much health. It's almost like you have to rely on the critical strike for that. My goodness. Thanos. Slayer says, I found you on your Neo 2 challenger. I remember that. I do remember that. I'm trying to... Luke, you've been around for a while, honestly, but I can't remember the exact game. Whenever I was talking about Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, I don't think the full message came through, and I was trying to see if you had been there since then or prior. But I thought you've been there for a while in terms of these Souls-likes we've been running. And Wuchang, I know for sure you were there for Wuchang for sure, because I remember you saying, no, you finish the guide, you're encouraging me to finish it. I'm trying to remember. Gosh, I'm trying to remember like exactly when Walter came in too. Walter found me through the guide, the Liza P guide, but. Oh, this is just the way down. Okay. It's just a mid setup, not one of the high-end ones. I need a pretty decent setup. At this year, in June and onward, I'm going to try and work on researching and then saving up for a new like a PC setup. Because right now I just run everything on my laptop and through my laptop, which is like now, I think it's 7 years old officially now. And it's just, you start experiencing the performance issues. I use it every day. I use it for editing. I use it for streaming. I use it for everything. Aside from playing games, I want to have one that's strong enough to, I can play PC and stream like games like that, and do all the modded Souls type runs and fun things like that. I knew he was gonna come out, but I'm just not in a position for it to like right now. Like the laptop is what carries everything. So if the laptop dies, the whole operation is dead. So I need to make sure it's not the case. I need to really invest in a good PC for the future of the channel. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I'm going to really prioritize that this year. And it'll be great. That'll allow us to introduce a whole new library of games as well. We'll have even better quality like streams and better editing, and everything will be a little bit better simply because it's just going to be from a better, PC, one that's more contemporary, It'll be nice. I'm looking forward to the upgrades. Okay, brother, hold on. Oh, there you go. How did that not repost? That was perfectly timed. But yeah, PC, getting like a whole rig kind of set up. That's my priority for this year. Before the end of the year, have that all set up. I don't trust you behind me, sir. So it's a 2-hit combo when he swings like that. See, they posture so much, you can actually interrupt them quite a bit. And that's 2. Yeah. Missed the timing, but wasn't too concerned about that one. There it is. I'll get iframes. I'm going to shoot the one on the left. And then 2. Get him out of the way. Iframes, then we're going to shoot the one behind us. And he's dead. Nice. Shoot, I can't remember either, Luke. But I remember you've been around for a while. I want to say even Liza P, right? Because I remember your name and I just thought it was so funny. I liked it. Luke the Nut. And then you would also pop over on Twitch sometimes. I remember that too. To help that out, which was really nice. And your name's slightly different there. Okay, hold on, what? So I like this weapon. The enemies just now require you to do the repost, that's all. Thanks, Luke, I appreciate that. Luke says, you explain very well on the walkthroughs and always help me when needed. Absolutely. My goal, like I've been saying, is once things kind of slow down a bit in my personal, I've got a few things to address. Like at the end of this next week, for example, Thursday, I got to go back to meet with Johnny Law. My ongoing issue that I've been having to deal with for years now. So we'll see what happens there. And once all that's settled, then I can really just kind of focus on what I love and what I'm doing here. And we can start getting back into, I'm thinking like once every other month, I can probably commit to 100% guide. And even though it might be older titles and stuff, if I start doing more of those, then I'll start getting keys to do early, games early access and all that. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing. Can I fall down here again or will I die? Let's go for it. Nice. But in either case, yeah, those guides, like I say, they're my favorite type of content too, but they're very difficult. But I absolutely love doing those guides. But I never do them if I don't actually have the full knowledge of the game, because there's been instances in the past when I was like, okay, we're just going to kind of go blind. And I was like years and years ago when I first started, because my channel was 100% live. It was no cuts, no edits, anything like that. But now I'm like, you know what? I'd rather it be a little bit more crispy, have the editing, and be 100% accurate too. So it's changed. I much prefer to have more accuracy and quality vids for you guys. Let's see here. So that was the way back up to this. And then I guess we'll go down and around, right? You love your PS5. I do too. I love my console, but I think I need to transition largely to a PC setup for what I do. Slaya says, quit beating people up in here, and then you wouldn't have to do a Johnny Law. Dude, I'm such a pacifist now. Now I just want peace, man. But no, it's not even that. It's just people trying to mess with my family and myself and try and harm us, like, in many ways, financially and otherwise, so it's like, but then they're the ones, suing and doing this and that, so it's like, oh my gosh, like, I haven't even, like, get over it, You got these weird people that just abuse the system just so they can harm you and your family, just no matter what they can. It's just a way to kind of, press you with that negativity. I'm like, I always say, like, just do your worst. Continue wasting your time. And 2. There you go. I would like to kill you, sir. Hold on. Then I'm going to shoot the dude behind me. That's a really slow attack there. One, and he did the unblockable there. That's fine. You fool. And then R2, I'm gonna shoot the dog or whatever it is. And then R2, R2, and we'll R1 spam it from here. I'm gonna do R2 actually, because I'm getting jacked up. None of those registered. I got the, you could hit the ping, which was the perfect parry, but I didn't get the repost. No, because I don't mind having a console save, but it's not the priority. I'm missing out on PS exclusive, which sucks, yeah. Well, once Xbox starts having exclusives again, then it'll actually be a nice little console war going, which we love the console wars because it creates competitiveness and it pressure for gaming developers and certain platforms to kind of elevate and continue to improve. Right now, it's just like everything's an Xbox. So it's like, what? Like, let's try and remain relevant. Thanks, Leia. Yeah, you have a general idea, just for sure. It's ugly, but once it's over, I'll be able to share a lot more details with you guys, but it'll probably be years to come to continue dealing with that. That should have been a repost. Nope, that's a scary grab. I'm just gonna go for it. I just can't believe how tanky these things are. The only time the dodge has ever saved me. That should have been a repost. I actually did that, I thought, the right time. Blocking is better there than trying to repost. That's good. And then now he's dead. Jeez Louise, man. What a terrible enemy. And then back away from the poison. There's an item back here. Nice. We have adrenal glands going. I don't know what those are for, but we'll never use them, to be fair. This guy looks awesome. Whoa! Thought I'd seen him before, but he's new. This is not Timesia. Heal, baby! His butt. Shinto. Grab. Stomp. Let's go forward this time. Ah, good grab. We'll go ahead and heal. Right in his booty. Jiggle? It has jiggle physics? No, maybe not. I was excited for a moment. I could probably parry that. I'm dead. You never dodge backwards unless you're a coward. You always dodge forwards. Always dodge into the strike. Okay, so that sucks. I don't know where I'm at. I know I didn't go over here. That's where you grab the weapon. Where did I go? I might have circled back down here, right? That would make sense for me to go and kill the dog, right? Like, there's a dog and like two beasts, werebeasts. It's kinda is familiar. That impossible enemy down there. Okay, let's go. Oh, it has a back. I could have probably snuck up on it. Stop it, you evil bastard. One hit, that's all I gotta get off on this guy. Maybe two. And back away. Heal. Alright, let's go kill the big guy. Clap those. I was trying. I tried to clap the cheeks, but I couldn't tell if they had jiggle physics or not, and that kind of threw me off. I'm a simple man, you know? Now? Really? I could have reposted that. Dodge forward, you coward. You're dead. Oh my gosh. He's never done that before. like I know we've only fought him twice, but we had seen the extent of his moves. And then he throws that out. Okay. Okay. And then of course he kills me with his butt, because that's what we've been talking about this whole time. Butt stuff. I died to butt stuff. Lovely. That was insane. I really don't want to fight this idiot. Let's see. Does he see me? I can't believe that. He used his cheeks to clap. Yes, he did. Instead of me clapping his cheeks. Son of a mother. He clapped mine. How is that even possible? Can't believe that. That was surprising. Yes, it was. I thought I had that too. I was like, oh man, this is cake. I thought I had that victory guaranteed. Run away from this idiot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot when he's doing his introductory attack though. Which he didn't do this go around. I blocked it, or perfect guard, but alright, we're gonna try and repost. It's not working for some reason. Dodge forward like a real man. Watch the butt attack now. That's a thing apparently. What? Watch for the slam. There it is. In your face, Grandma. I'm gonna go for another one because I'm greedy. Shoot. Another attack. You guys saw, you know, he has fire too, huh? Now I'm pissed. Now I'm just upset with him. Go ahead. I will always tank that. I don't care. We'll always tank that one. Do your butt slam, I dare you. He did it. What a bastard. I can't believe that. All the cheeks just flying around everywhere, flapping around, and that's how I died. That's how I met my end. Ooh. Shrooms. Fire shrooms. Well, we have to go around. I thought that was that's just an arena. I thought it was like a area that I could start exploring, but it's not. We have a lot of those robots. They all have heads, so we know they're tough. The tough variants. Uh-oh. Who's shooting at me? That guy. It's not going to be easy to take out two of these guys at once. Oh, nice. Friendly fire, wow. That was his final move for sure. Like, he did it at the same health both times. That's a really good observation. That was exactly what happened there. Oh, I ran right into that one like an idiot. And no more heals, which is terrible. Really hard to fight two enemies at once, like of this caliber in the game. I gotta go kill the shooting dude. I have some fire shrooms. Those are the good ones. The good shrooms. What are you doing? Oh. He kind of just thinking about it. No! Oh, of course. Somebody has to die here. I need iframes. I don't know if I can beat him with no health. Balls. Do I have any grubs? I have grubs. Boom. I'm gonna run in. R2. Watch the strikes. This dude's so tanky, man. Last grub. Come on, baby. Back away. Forward. Back away. Fudge. Oh my gosh. Yes. I win. Gosh, I'm good. Okay. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. So we got him out of the way. That's wonderful. Now we can actually search this area before my alarm goes off in 4 minutes. We got the head dudes down there. Jeez, that was rough. This looks like an area that I can actually break through that would typically be missed. We got our save point right here. Hells yeah. Touch it. Very softly. Okay, and then we'll go and kill these guys. We're certainly going to die, but it's fine. Just got to clear about 3 hours of schedule before eating your fire shrooms. Yeah, indeed. Fire shrooms. They have lightning shrooms. They have all kinds of good shrooms here. Hiya! Your brother's soul is mine. My wife texted me. She knows. Oh, baby, you killed me. I love you, though. Oh, let's see. Nicely done, Inhuman. Thank you so much, Slaya. That was a tough fight, but I like whenever like you can clutch up like that. It's such a good feeling whenever like you're under pressure and you're able to pull off a victory like that. It's so much fun. That's why I like to do the challenge runs. It's like that. You know, I guess it would be akin to like what people that gamble, you know, and they're like, oh, they like the potential of winning or losing. I don't, but if something like the money, no. Something like a game, sure. Hope Adam's doing well. Yeah, she's doing fantastic. We had an amazing time and celebrate her birthday and all that good stuff. And she just texted me and said, "Oh, I want to go here for dinner." We have my youngest sister's graduation is today, so she wants to have dinner before it. Yeah, because the graduations now are so late in the evening. So I was like, heck yeah, that sounds like a plan. We'll go have some dinner and then we'll go out of town. We have to drive out of, quite a ways to get there by 7. So it actually starts at 8, I think, and then go do that and then get home at a decent hour, hopefully. I doubt it. Because it's a late graduation. Like, we probably won't get home until like midnight, which is ridiculous because we're so far away, but it's worth it for my little baby sister. But yeah, it's a good day. It's been a great month. May has been a wonderful month, and it's been a great year. Thanks to all you guys, and just changing the perception of everything, especially that's going on. It's just so nice to be like, you just kill everything with positivity, man. And there's like nothing that can stop you. You change your perception, you change your perspective, and you just can't be beaten. You're like Teflon, That you pair that with if you are a person of faith, my gosh, like you just have so much peace, and that's what I've been seeking like for so many years, So it's amazing. But anyways, you guys are also amazing. I love every one of you guys in chat. You guys are so awesome, and I appreciate you guys always hanging out with me. I just want to say, again, I extend my condolences to Walter for his loss, and hope that everything goes well, especially if he's hearing this. Like, I hope that that you can always, you can reach out, and if you ever need anything or just whatever, we'll do anything we can in our ability to just be like, hey, man, we're here for you, brother. But hope everybody else in chat has a wonderful rest of your day. We will, of course, be streaming the rest of the week and try and beat this game as soon as possible. It's been close to almost a region or a region and a half each stream, so that's really exciting. I don't know how long this game is, but it didn't seem like there was but 4 or 5 regions based on the lore. So we probably have another 2 regions after this. So pretty exciting nonetheless. Can't wait to see what this game has to offer. And we're going to be changing some things up, after we beat these last few games and we have release dates for the games coming out in 2026. So we're going to kind of see what happens and what's on the horizon, and we're going to start increasing kind of the variety of games we see, and in terms of the new genres are going to be interesting. Maybe like some survival, maybe some occasional FPS stuff so we can play together and do things like that. I just re-downloaded R6, by the way, and I was a monster at that, so now I really just try and get back into it, and I'm just sucky. I don't have knowledge of anything. I don't know how to do anything with my aim, so everything sucks. My map knowledge, so everything. So I'm kind of interested to get back into that because Solid Snake is now a playable character. So anyways, I digress. Let's catch up on chat, and then I'll go ahead and sign out officially. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, absolutely, man. We sure will. Thank you so much, Leia. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and hope you eventually get that Burger King you've been wanting, my friend, and your TV. R squared over on Twitch says, see you later, my friend. Take care and have a great night. Same to you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by and always holding it down over on Twitch. That means so much to me. Slices, have a great day. Michael says night, y'all, and Slices, catch you later. Y'all take care. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and of course, until next time.